the Lucha Libre is a lot more based in their fan base is a lot more of the people that live in poverty, because they price their tickets so like poor people can afford to come, you know. So they believe in it still down there. Like, even as phony as it looks in my book,
right?
Because they'll do all that great wrestling and then they'll hit each other like a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
You know,
you get a bunch of that.
They take those Fuji bumps.
But to your point, the people have bought in and they still want to believe, and they didn't. No one's really come out of the closet, so to speak, over there, like and say, hey, we're not Lucha Libre, we're sports entertainment. They're sticking to their guns, and that's what they are.
Yeah,
and when I say that, I'm not shitting on the WWE.
When Mickey Rourke's movie came out,
yeah,
and we played it on the bus, you wouldn't have believed how many pissed off guys there were when they started watching that movie.
Really?
Holy shit!
What'd they do?
They're like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm listening to them in Spanish. You know, I mean, you'd think they thought that the business was over. Like,
oh God! Hey, well, let's talk about the wrestler for a second before I want to come back to Mexico. When you saw that movie, what did you think?
Well, for the most part, like, I was like, okay, that's one aspect of it, and it's really accurate. Except for, I didn't like the scene where they're in the grocery store hitting each other with the goddamn aluminum pans and shit.
Yeah.
You know, we never do that shit. We never did.
Right.
So that part was bogus, and a little bit of the dialogue that didn't sit well with me as far as being accurate as to how we would talk. But for the most part, like, I thought it was well done.
What did you think about Mickey Rourke's job?
I thought he did a great job.
What did you think about the in-ring action that he did?
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess he did pretty good for
you know what?
being a wrestler.
What I think he did, what I think what happened was, he did okay, but they shot it very close. It was very tight, so it didn't have to be anything that was crisp or to perfection. It was passable because it was shot so close.
Sure, and plus the in-ring action was just the backdrop of the movie anyways.
Right. It was about the wrestler, yeah.
Part of the movie.
When the guy, they kind of they crossed the line a little bit to me and to the world of being a total mark when Mickey, or what was his name in the movie?
Randy the Ram.
Yeah, Randy the Ram was driving down the highway in his piece of shit van, and we all had our piece of shit cars. You had an 83 Chevette. I had a piece of shit Honda. But when he had his action figure on his dash,
yep.
I was like, dude, you know, in the business, that's one of the things that you don't do.
Yep.
Back in the day when I was around, at least.
Yeah, you know, you're like begging for somebody to go, oh, fucking what a mark. and then them playing the video game, the old outdated video game, and the other guys going, haven't you heard of Call of Duty?
Hey, okay, fuck the wrestler. It was a pretty decent movie. When I first saw the wrestler, I never go to a movie theater anymore. I don't like going to them. I'd rather wait for it to come on DVD, like one of my movies, and not go to the theater. So anyway, I had the flu, and I kept hearing about this damn movie. So I said, well, fuck, I feel like shit. I might as well go to the movie and see the wrestler. So I went during the daytime matinee show. There was me and 8 other people in the theater, and an old couple, about 70 years old, a Spanish guy, and a couple other cats. One of the couples walked out. Another person walked out. I stayed through the movie. And, you know, when you've got the flu and you feel bad, you kind of look at things on a negative side anyway because you feel like shit. So anyway, the movie is over. I walk to the bathroom, go to the damn, take a piss, and the guy's pissing beside me. And I looked at him and I said, I'm a wrestler. I had to ask him what he thought. So I said, hey, dude, what'd you think? He goes, I thought it was all right. He goes, what'd you think? I said, I thought it sucked. Because I thought it was supposed to be like portrayed like what a real wrestler goes through, but it was specific to, Randy the Ram. And when I look back at it just for the sake of what the movie was, I thought it was pretty damn good. And I thought Mickey Rourke, as far as a performance, kicked ass. Yeah,
and it was just one particular aspect of the business. It was a story of the not so happy ending story that a good many of us end up with, because, let's face it, Steve, like the majority of people, like in the wrestling industry, it doesn't end happy, the story.